Well, it's kicking here in Chinese Taipei. The Taipei Arena really is great atmosphere. They're bundled in on semi-final Saturday. And, well, we've witnessed 4 great matches already, and we've got 2 more to bring you. Our next up is men's singles, featuring the world #2, headlining on Show Court 1 this afternoon. Women's doubles upset, the 4th seeds down the top seeds. Kittiharakun and Pujongjae of Thailand coming through. And then from Hong Kong in mixed doubles, same thing, the 4th seeds downing the top seeds in that event as well. Women's singles, Michelle Lee had her way in the end, but had to go round the houses to get there against a surprise semi-finalist in Supanida Katithong of Thailand. And then men's doubles, Go and Tan coming through 21-12 against Bull and Conrad Pedersen just now. So next up, it's CHOU Tien Chen, against Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO of Indonesia. To round out the action after that, we've got men's doubles. But for now, men's singles is our point of focus. Our athletes will be shortly making their way onto stage. That's how the draw looks. And as you can see down below, over on court 2 just recently, Heo Kwang-hee of South Korea with a good win against Koki Watanabe of Japan, 21-12 in the deciding game there. So the strong, burly South Korean, ranked 47 in the world, lies in wait for the winner of this one. Who's it going to be? CHOU or RHUSTAVITO of Indonesia? I can tell you that RHUSTAVITO has had a great win to get here. He took down the defending champion, Lee Zhizha, the 4th seed from Malaysia en route. And here he is, CHOU Tien Chen, with his many fans. He's such a great guy, isn't he? Everybody loves this man. So warm-hearted. From Kaohsiung, about a 4-hour drive away or so, much faster on the speed train. Now there is the challenger, who has his fans as well. Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO from Indonesia. He's ranked 34 in the world, has been as high as 27. That was just last month when he reached his career high. He beat Sensong Bunsuk in the last round, the aggressive Thai player. That was a good win, 21-11 in the deciding game. 1 hour and 4 minutes it took. Let's see what we can glean from the coin toss when the ranking underdog takes to the court. Nice moment.
Red and black, just the same.
First meeting between these two. So the Indonesian elects to serve, but first CHOU Tien Chen takes to the far side of the court as the warm-up is about to begin. So can the underdog spring a surprise? We've had plenty of them so far on this finals weekend. But this man is a powerful athlete, the 29-year-old world #2 off that career high ranking. And he spearheaded the Chinese Taipei men's singles Sudirman Cup campaign as well. He's played 38 matches, won 29 of them, only lost 9 matches this year, hence the heady ranking. 4 semi-finals, Australian Open, Asia Champs, Singapore Open and the German Open as well. 2 runner-up showings this year, 1 in Denmark Open and the Asian Games as well for CHOU Tien Chen. That's his route through. He's dropped a game a couple of times against Davi Hingsanon in that opener. And Chim Junwei, the Malaysian qualifier in the quarterfinals, been extended the distance twice, and twice taken over an hour to get to the W, but he's a powerful athlete. What about his opponent today? Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO, 25 years of age. Has been as high as 27 in the world. That was just recently in August of this year. He's played 24 matches, won 15 of them, only lost 9, has RHUSTAVITO. And that's his path through as well. Very, very similar to CHOU's, to be fair. Straight game affair in his middle match. He got direct acceptance into the main draw. He didn't need to qualify. His ranking is decent. 34 in the world. Can he put up resistance to CHOU here in their first meeting? Nobody knows. We've got nothing to go on as we take a look at our umpire for this one. And the service judge just opposite. So our one and only men's singles match on show court 1 today. To a pretty packed house here. Listen to that reception for the local boy. Much love, CHOU Tien Chen. Well, can he be pantomime villain? Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO of Indonesia to get us away in this, get us underway in this men's singles semi-final. Well, the challenger with a very strong start here. And you do often wonder, don't you, with the world #2, with all of the matches that this man's played over the course of the calendar year so far, how much they have left in the tank. Energy reserves and all that. He's played 38 matches this year. Lost in the quarterfinals of the World Championships, the HSBC BWF World Championships from Basel recently. Did CHOU. Good straight smash from RHUSTAVITO. Yeah, he lost out to Cantafon Wangchero in the quarterfinals in Basel. Did CHOU. Having had a standout run getting there. Semi-finals of the Australian Open for CHOU and won the Indonesian Open, won the Thailand Open. He's been in some form coming into this. But he's struggling at the moment to contain the might of the Indonesian. His coach ever smiling at the back of the court. And he's got a little luck as well. Lucky break off the top of the net. 5-point cushion then for the world #37 here. Look at that. Perhaps it's an Indonesian net. Oh, but that was deceptive brilliance, and she loves it. Oh, yes. Upping the pace and tempo. CHOU having to respond. Doesn't want to let the Indonesian get too far out of sight. So buoyed by a 4-point cushion. RHUSTAVITO here. Well, there's a lovely moment, wasn't there, when CHOU won the Indonesian Open earlier this year, and well, just weeks ago, frankly. And his coach and himself were tearful. That's gone. The drift just hauled it wide. The wall of noise, very palpable. In favour of CHOU, of course. Oh yes, that's buckling pace from RHUSTAVITO. Tough moments for CHOU Tien Chen, you'd imagine. Playing at home, great weight of expectation on his shoulders. That time he was very alerted to the break off the top of the net. His trainer's delight. Just breaking over the back line there. A roar, a guttural roar, right in the face of RHUSTAVITO from CHOU. RHUSTAVITO, make no mistake, a serious campaigner. He's had 2 semi-final showings this year, the Indonesian, at the Indonesian International Challenge. Indonesian Masters of last year, another semi-final there. He won the Russian Open earlier this year, quarterfinals of the Thailand Open, and it's been a pretty good year for him. He's causing problems here. Looks like he's going to head to the turn with a slender advantage as well. Oh yes, super close. Great follow-up from CHOU Tien Chen. Inflatable clappers going wild at him winning another point. Found it right into the corner. So it is indeed Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO who gets to the turn first in game 1, 11 points to 8. So he's been denied any real flow here by this man who broke the top 30 last month. The Indonesian, one on the up. But he's going to take some toppling today with this huge tide of fan support that he has. He's played some great badminton though, RHUSTAVITO. Let's take a look at this again. Watch this, good deep push to the backcourt there, and wonderful cross now. Well, uncomfortable watch for many Chinese Taipei fans right now as their man is 4 points adrift. The underdog on the rankings really playing very well. Oh, that's quick from CHOU Tien Chen. Oh yes, so quick and explosive to close down the net. That's a great follow-up. Big, powerful frame of CHOU Tien Chen. And he's got a lovely sense of composure on the court as well. Trainer celebrated like her man's won the title already. He has drawn level, which is something to celebrate, I guess. Can he take this further now? Well, the run of points stops at 4 for CHOU Tien Chen, but that was a good passage of play for him. He'll be pleased. Oh, after such a good turnaround as well, he can barely believe he missed that. Trainer's reaction always the same. That was a great get there, but the Indonesian doing so well here to keep the pressure on. So a wry smile born out of frustration, you sense, for CHOU. World number 2's got his work cut out here. RHUSTAVITO has not missed much at all today. Looking good, the Indonesian now. Well, those explosive legs of CHOU just bursting into action here. Watch how quick he is here. Gets onto that like a flash. Server had barely flinched. That's missed as well. Oh, that's brilliant. Quite brilliant from RHUSTAVITO. The way he held it here. Boom. Super. So still a little daylight between himself and the dangerous world number 2, the top seed at the far end. Oh yes, rushing him into error again. He's played a really cagey badminton match, hasn't he? You now get a good look as to how he downed Li Jia in the second round in straight games. Half smash there, gets it done on the angle from CHOU. But still work to do. Indonesian coach must be delighted about the way that his charge has gone about his business. He's been so cool and under pressure, hasn't he? Full of composure and character. Not every day you get to play the world number 2. Indeed, it's his first time. But he's acquitting himself really very well. Yep, short lift away gets the treatment. Oh, that was laden with power, muscling through CHOU. Hauls the scoreboard back to parity with all of his might there. Well, when you consider he was 15-18 down, it's been a fabulous turnaround from CHOU. 4 in a row from him. Was missed. Under too much time pressure, wasn't he? He was really rushed into error there. Real good cagey point from the Indonesian. Longest rally of the match, 35 shots. This one, a real lung buster. Both players moving each other around. So a very tight opening game, one in which they both desperately want to find a way. Both have won 3 matches to get here. Who's it going to be? Who's going to blink first then? This is where CHOU normally shines in these kind of occasions, but it's a tough ask. Well, many thought that was going to land in from RHUSTAVITO, but CHOU had it under control. And with that miss, just in the nick of time, as we've seen so often over the last couple of years or so from this man. He's played really well-measured badminton. After 21 minutes, CHOU Tien Chen, as the top seed here, has a game point. He didn't just do that, did he? RHUSTAVITO delighted. He wants more of them. Well, these are tense times, and they both know it. Almost too much time to play with there, RHUSTAVITO. Second game point opportunity for CHOU Tien Chen. Oh yes, snuffed out immediately with a great cross smash. Full throttle here, didn't want to take any prisoners. Parity again in this opening game. Oh, yes. Now then, having watched a couple of game point opportunities slip through the fingertips of the top seed, the world number 34 has an opportunity of his own here to snatch the game. Oh yes, insistence straight down the line from CHOU. And he himself fends off more danger and brings parity to this opening game. 22 points all. court attendant is on, mopping up the beads of sweat from both ends. It's pretty warm outside, but there's some welcome air conditioning blowing around here inside the Taipei Arena. So, CHOU Tien Chen has had 2 game point opportunities. RHUSTAVITO just 1. Oh! What defense from RHUSTAVITO there. Where did this come from? Look at that, withstanding a real barrage from Chinese Taipei. With all of that endeavour, he's got a 2nd game point opportunity. We go on in game 1. Deadlock again. Oh, that's super accurate from RHUSTAVITO. So, is it going to be 3rd time lucky then for the Indonesian? Look at that, so quick to the flick serve. CHOU Tien Chen has seen 2 game points slip through his fingertips. Indeed, they both have. She's endeared herself, hasn't she? So lovable with that warm smile at all times. Just what you want in your corner. You won't meet a more impassioned trainer. It is indeed the world number 34, Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO of Indonesia, who takes the opening game, showing a lot of character, standing up in the heat of battle. 25-23. How about that? Upset on the cards again here, perhaps, in the Taipei Arena. Top seed quickly back for the start of game 2. He wants to get on with things and redeem himself here. He's a game down to the talented Indonesian RHUSTAVITO here at the top of game 2, just about to get it underway. World number 47 lies in wait, Hyo Kwang-hee. Both of these two would be considering that a pretty tasty draw for a possible title match. Oh, that's brilliant. Terrific cross smash from CHOU. RHUSTAVITO challenging here. Yeah. Delighting many, the result of that one. Challenge unsuccessful. To muffle the applause. He's got it all, though. He's got a very well-rounded game, the Indonesian. There's no denying that. He's been standout in defense as he has in attack, causing a lot of trouble around here, desperate to become the pantomime villain. Another misjudgment there, though. And he's got plenty of power as well. Oh, super play from both players. Another standout rally. Longest rally of the match. "38 shots. can see the chest of CHOU Tien Chen tugging up and down to get some air into those lungs. It was a real tough point, that one. And the Indonesian, no signs of fallibility from him. He's played a really, really watertight match so far. Now, that's not to suggest he might get nervous towards the back end, I don't know, but the character he showed in the back end of game one was standout. And the Russian Open title that he won came at the same time that the man in mauve, the local boy, won when he was winning his Indonesian Open title, the biggest of his career. Or one of them. And surely if you knew that coming in, you'd always back the man who won the Indonesian Open, wouldn't you, against the player that won the Russian Open? I mean, they're completely different levels they're playing on. But the world number 34 here is, well, just getting his comeuppance a little. It's a 4-point cushion for CHOU, the top seed in game two here. Upping the pace with the flat hard drive into the body of the Indonesian, but he's having to really go to work, is CHOU Tien Chen, upping the level and the pace of this affair right now. 5-point buffer now in favour of the top seed. 35 minutes have elapsed. Well, he needed 3 games yesterday as well to come through, did CHOU. Lost the middle game to Chim Jun Wei of Malaysia. Coming through 21-14 in the third and deciding game, hour and 3 minutes. But of course, that takes its toll. Suddenly a couple of soft points from the world number 2. And you sense the run of points, 6 consecutive of them, to get to 9 points for CHOU. Has planted a seed of doubt in the Indonesian's mind. Good leave. 11-5 to the turn. CHOU Tien Chen in charge in game 2 so far. You sense there's a long way to go yet, though. He's having to really go to the trenches here. Skidding on his knees. That must have burnt. 2016, CHOU became the first local shuttler in 17 years to win this tournament. It was a Grand Prix gold back then, 3 years ago. He has been impressive, hasn't he? Laden with power. And again, buckling the world number 2, RHUSTAVITO. Well, it's about a year ago in July when he lost in the final of the Asian Games, got the runners-up silver medal to Jonathan Christie. That was a cracking match, great tournament for him. Well, he's done really well here to fend off the challenge of the Indonesian and keep that generous buffer on the scoreboard, CHOU. Now the question on everybody's lips, has the bubble burst for RHUSTAVITO. How much has he got left? His time is running out in game 2, and he's 7 points adrift here. 4 consecutive points in favour of the world number 2. That's gone as well. A handful of points to Chinese Taipei, and the fans raise the volume accordingly. Now, he doesn't want to let this slip too much, RHUSTAVITO. Not that he can really control too much, because CHOU has been rampant of late. Because this might set precedent for game 3 unless he's careful. Oh, he has been masterful with his discipline, hasn't he? And his level of focus right now, CHOU Tien Chen, is admirable. Well, in the face of a great deal of adversity, CHOU Tien Chen has drawn level here after 46 minutes of action. And we're going to have a deciding race to 21. A third game will contest this men's single semi-final. CHOU securing the game, 21-10. We go on. Well, it's a long, laboured walk, isn't it, for CHOU Tien Chen as he ambles back to the court for the start of game 3. It was a terrific second game, a generous run of 8 consecutive points for him in that game. Now then, can he sustain? And what sort of challenge? What can this man dig? How much can he find? Race to 21 points then, deciding game here in this men's singles semi-final from the top half of the draw. Front foot dominance from CHOU. RHUSTAVITO struggling to keep up with the pace of CHOU right now. The world number 2 has really upped the level over the last 10 minutes or so. It's been quite tangible. Oh yes, with precision and pace. Looks a little flustered, doesn't he? Coach just frantically making notes. But it's all about the now, isn't it? Can he find any kind of answers? Oh yes, athletic prowess to the front, just pouncing all over that CHOU. See it again. That was the shot that did the damage, and then so quick to get on top of it. This physicality right now, the world number 2, is quite imposing. Good defense from RHUSTAVITO. Just asking the extra question and teasing out the error from CHOU. Oh, nice. Talk about living every point. The trainer of CHOU Tien Chen is certainly doing just that. She is so invested. What a great person to have in your corner. Living every moment with you. And I bet he takes a lot from it as well. Oh, he's missed that. He read it as well. Oh yes, combining a lot of tight net play and good power on the overhead there. Big moment there. CHOU with a roar into the face of his opponent, and he was almost apologising to the umpire there, saying, yeah, sorry, that was right at him. I didn't mean to do that kind of look. Just the sheer adrenaline of the moment, I think. Blistering with the flat hard drives. Just enough pace on that shuttle just to buckle the Indonesian into error. Chinese Taipei delight in that point one for their man. And he's a 4-point cushion here as the court is being swept. What else has he got left? Yeah. Carefully manoeuvring each other around to all four corners as often as they can, and in the end it was RHUSTAVITO that wilted. (11-6) to the turn. CHOU in front in game 3. strong arming through another point, CHOU, to just extend the cushion, fully alerted to the dangers that RHUSTAVITO has brought to court. He's been very, very threatening and menacing, the man in black. And you do sense that his ranking of number 34 in the world today not really doing justice to the badminton that he's played. Indonesian just holding his hand up as if to say, hang on, I'm not quite ready. Umpire doesn't like it. Get on with it, please. Oh, that's a super cross smash from RHUSTAVITO from the top draw. Could he have hit it any better than that? I don't think so. Finds the line with this. Both players really invested in that point. That was standout. It's been a really sticky match for the world number 2, though. This tricky opponent, and having given so much in game 1 and to come out with nothing on the scoreboard at the start of game 2 and to turn that around 21-10. CHOU Tien Chen has shown so much character so far. RHUSTAVITO is roaring. He wants more. He's in this for the long haul. It's been a very much a sort of get-in-your-face kind of performance from this Indonesian, who is good. No-nonsense kill there as well. Impressive point from both athletes at this late stage. It's been a physically grueling contest. In and out of all 4 corners on a regular basis, both men. Oh, that's just gone. Four points in a row marked with this one missing for CHOU. Closing in on the W and a berth in tomorrow's showpiece. Men's singles final, an opportunity to contest against Hyo Kwang-hee, who lies in weight from South Korea, world number 47. Oh. It's been a brilliant match to watch.
18.
Super tight cross net from CHOU, who greeted that one with a generous smile. As if to rub salt into the wounds of his opponent. Let's see it again. Look at that. Lovely, open the court, and then that one just trickling over the top of the tape. 2 points away now. Nine match points. Wanting to finish in a flurry. Not so fast, says RHUSTAVITO. Brilliant defensive prowess from the Indonesian, who's been pretty solid in that regard all day. Saves 2 match points. What about a third? Nah, he can't do it that time. Arms aloft for Chinese Taipei. Their man, the world number 2, CHOU Tien Chen, top seed here in the men's singles, has held on, shown great character to find a way through a very tight contest. He prevails in a punishing 69-minute affair with a 3-game win over Shesar Hiren RHUSTAVITO of Indonesia. Downs the world number 34. And works his way into tomorrow's title decider against Hyo Kwang-hee, who lies in weight. Confirmation of the scoreline: CHOU Tien Chen coming through 23-25, 21-10, 21-13. Saluting his fans. What a showing for them. Brilliant for CHOU Tien Chen.